Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome to Bill Gray Legion Stadium at Champion Car Wash Field, where tonight your Roseburg Dr. Stewarts will get ready to take on the Post 6 Barbers out of the Portland metropolitan area. It's the final game of Day 4 here from the Father's Day Tournament. As we start wrapping things up here this evening, we've got a big one on our hands tonight as the Docs look to try and win and move into the third-place game on Sunday. A loss could possibly see them out of contention tomorrow without a game. So a lot on the line tonight for the Docs. On the other side, the Post 6 Barbers are trying to wrap up an undefeated run through the pool play of the tournament and lock up that number one seed going into Sunday's matchups. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Joey Keyran. Happy to be with you here for a fourth straight night from Champion Car Wash Field, a beautiful place to watch some baseball as we get ready to go. Late start here tonight. We apologize for that. Waiting for the game before the Docs to wrap up, and they just went final. And so we are about 15 to 20 minutes away, probably closer to 20 minutes away from the start of tonight's baseball game. But don't you worry, we'll get you set up to go and ready for first pitch here as we continue on with the SoCo Coffee Company pregame show, conveniently located just off of I-5 at exit 108. Stop in for fresh pastries daily, organic smoothies, or one of the items off of their espresso bar menu. That's SoCo Coffee Company. We'll have our conversation with Knox Hubbard tonight. Knox is one of the many first-year players on this roster for the Docs this year. We continue our player interviews here in the pregame show. Skip the interview with Coach Jeremiah Robbins and get a chance to catch up and get to learn a little bit more about some of these guys. So we've that coming up for you here in just a moment. Stay tuned for that. We'll go ahead and take the break. And when we come back, we talk with Knox Hubbard from Roseburg High School. It's our player interview coming up tonight. Brought to you by BTB Moving, providing labor services in Douglas County and around Oregon. Book now at 541-315-0122 or find them on Facebook at BTB Moving. We'll be back. This is Docs Baseball, streaming on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Welcome back, everybody, to our SoCo Coffee Company pregame show, conveniently located just off of I-5 at exit 108. You can stop in for fresh pastries daily, organic smoothies, or one of the many items off of their espresso bar menu. Docs wrapping up day 4 of the Father's Day tournament here at Champion Car Wash Field. In the pregame show, we're going to get a chance to catch up with more of our Docs player interviews, which are presented by BTB Moving, providing labor services in Douglas County and around Oregon. Veteran-owned, affordable, dependable, efficient, and careful, with senior and veteran discounts available. Book now at 541-315-0122, or you can find them on Facebook at BTB Moving. We make our way down the roster, and we get to talk with Knox Hubbard here from Roseburg High School. We'll be going into his senior year, first year here with the Docs. When you got the word that you'd be able to play with the Docs this summer, I'm sure it had to be exciting. How'd you feel about that?
Yeah, I've known Jeremiah, Coach Robbins, for 6 years now. He's a good friend of my father's, so I've known him for a while, and it's awesome to play for him finally.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was if you've known him for that long, you obviously knew Jeremiah before he moved back here to start coaching. It seems like so. Yep. When you found out that he'd be coaching Docs and be coaching at UCC, how excited were you to maybe someday get the opportunity to play for him?
It's awesome. He's put a lot of effort into the Docs and this community, and UCC, they're doing pretty good. They got second, but next year they're going to go back at it. Docs, team's coming back together. We're going to do good. But it's awesome. I'm glad that he decided to move back and help us out here in this community. So
absolutely, it's been a lot of fun to get to know him and see what he's been able to do out there. You guys it's still early on in the season, a lot of growth for this team still to go, but the process of putting together an all-star game for this, or an all-star team for the summer, where you got guys from different programs, guys that are different ages and all these different things, what's that process like, getting everybody on the same page? I mean, we were just talking about that last night was kind of a tough one for you guys, and you guys had a lot of team meeting stuff. What's the process of getting everybody on the same page like?
Well, a winning team, you got to have chemistry. You got to have good chemistry, Major leagues, everyone, like every team's a good team, They're in the majors. They got to have good chemistry to win. So, we're going to get closer. We're only 8 games in, like you said. So, once we get closer, we're going to get on that winning. We're going to get going. So, it should be good. So,
cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, getting to know you a little bit more here, Knox.
Yeah.
Is that truly your first name, not a nickname or anything like that?
Yeah, that's
right?
my first name, yeah.
Nice. Where did your parents ever explain where that one comes from? I don't think I've ever met anybody named Knox before.
So, actually, Knox, it means hill in another, I don't even know what language, but my grandpa's name is Hill, so my great-grandpa, so
kind of in a way you're named after him then.
Exactly, yeah.
All right.
So, yeah.
Well, it works well for baseball, too, you get a couple of knocks around the ballpark. I think that works.
Yeah.
Speaking of baseball, it was a pretty nice junior year for you at Roseburg High School this year, getting a chance to play behind the plate after a year off. Getting back into baseball after missing that spring season the year before, what was that process like for you? How were you trying to stay focused and getting into it as you guys got into the high school season?
It was, different. It felt weird because, there wasn't many people in the stands, so it's a little different, but just the grind. It was tough, but we got it done. Finished first in the league, so hopefully next year we can get on that state. Hopefully end up dogpiling on the mound. So
that would be awesome. Not just for a league title, but also for maybe something bigger next year. I talked with Sebastian Watson yesterday, and his focus was definitely a state title. You guys got a large group of guys that are going to all be seniors coming up next year with that program. You saw some success this year. How excited are you about? I mean, it's a long ways away. Don't want to rush through your senior year, but baseball season, senior year has got to be something that you're very much looking forward to.
Yeah, no, we're all looking forward to state. The whole team. We've been talking about it for 2 years now. We want it bad, so that's what we've been working for. I feel like we've been close. Our high school team's getting it, so hopefully next year we got a big chance. So
there you go. For you, baseball obviously a big deal, but have you other sports? Was that ever a part of the things? I don't feel like I remember. At least in my time here in the last year or whatever, and I know things were kind of weird, but I was trying to remember if I remembered your name from any of the other rosters that I've covered. Did you do any other sports here in the last couple of years for Roseburg High?
Well, freshman year, I played football, but not the last 2 years, no.
No,
so
okay.
Maybe this next year I might play football, So
might get talked into that?
Yeah, hopefully.
What position?
Linebacker.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah,
we're probably about the same size. You might be a little bit bigger than me, probably a little bit more muscular than I am at this point in time, but linebacker, that's always fun. That's what I was. So, no, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, it'd be great to see you out there. I know the football team would always like to have more guys out there that they can rely on like you. Going into senior year, what kind of things besides maybe athletics are you excited about for a senior year of high school?
A lot of things. I'm honestly, the biggest thing for me is a regular year. Like, I want, like, a regular year. Last year, weird because of COVID, everything got shut down. So, a regular year, that's just the biggest thing for me. Yeah. And hopefully I finish high school with a 4.0. So,
wow.
That's the goal.
That's a goal then,
yeah.
Huh? Wow, 4.0, good for you. With that, obviously academics is a big thing for you. What are the plans maybe post-high school? I know there's a long time to go still, but what are you kind of thinking?
I definitely want to keep playing baseball in college. So, I haven't thought of where to go yet. Mm-hmm. So that's got to think about that. But
it's kind of nice. You got a guy that you know that's pretty good just down the road there. Yeah, right. Baseball-wise, this summer, you get a chance to play with Spencer Six, who I'm sure was a guy that you, as a younger guy coming up in the Roseburg program, you saw and could look up to a bit. Get to have him in the dugout. You've got another younger guy behind you in Parker Burke that's, I'm sure, giving you some good competition to help you kind of stay on your game out there. But you get a chance to play a lot of innings here this summer with the Docs. What are you hoping to see kind of growth-wise for you as a catcher this year?
Just got to get better every day. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to just getting better in every aspect of my game. Mm-hmm. Receiving, blocking, throwing runners out, just faster, I guess, faster feet. So, yeah.
Okay, besides baseball here during the summer, anything you'd like to, on a day off, maybe get a chance to do that's a little bit more hobby or fun or something that's not baseball related this summer?
Definitely going out on the lake. Yeah. Tubing, wakeboarding.
Where you go?
Cooper Creek.
Okay, yeah. Cooper Creek,
so that'll be fun. Hopefully we get to do that with the boys.
Yeah, I hope you get a chance to. I mean, the weather's definitely been nice enough. It's hard to squeeze in a lot of off days, but I know that schedule. So, well, good for you there. During the pandemic, you had a lot of downtime with no athletics and school was virtual and all that kind of stuff. What'd you do to keep yourself busy in any downtime there?
I was going to the gym every day. Yeah. Staying active and. Hanging out with friends mostly and going to the gym, and getting some work in with Coach Robbins at the Hawks Nest. So.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool. Well, hey, Knox, it's been a pleasure to get to know you a little bit more here during the pregame show, and we look forward to a great summer for you.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
All right. That's Knox Hubbard here with us on the SoCo Coffee Company pregame show. So that is our catch-up there. We will continue those interviews with the guys on the team here as we continue on through the rest of the season. We so far have done number 1, number 2, and number 3 on the roster for the Docs. That means Cade Johnson, Sebastian Watson, and Knox Hubbard, the 3 guys that we have talked to so far. Now, those player interviews, you can find them on Docs Central. That is at 541radio.com, presented by Champion Car Wash. That is the fans' home of Docs baseball this summer. You can go there to find things like game recaps, results, the schedule, any updates for the schedule you can find there. We get updated all the time by Coach Robbins on the latest things going on with the roster and the schedule, so we get things updated as fast as we can on there. It's a great place to go and check out. Plus, we've got the roster there, so you can find that, and you can go to individual player bio pages. Every player will have one up there eventually. I've been making my way through getting those updated as I can between games and work and all the other stuff going on, and that'll pick up here in the next couple of days as well. But we will be posting those interviews on the player bio pages on the roster page at Docs Central. So head to 541radio.com. You can go to the 1490 The Score homepage and find the Docs Central and be able to check out more about the Docs throughout the summer. So we'll have those up there. You can find that and check in with what's going on with these guys. But Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, you can download, re-listen to those interviews on their player bio pages. None of them have been uploaded yet, but that is my goal, to get those first 3 at least right now up on their player bio pages here either tomorrow or early in next week. Speaking of next week, the schedule is going to be a good one. Docs get things started in Area 4 play coming up on Monday. They've got a doubleheader right here at home against Grants Pass. Area 4 league play gets started, so get ready for that. That's coming up on Monday night, 5 o'clock doubleheader against the Nuggets here at Champion Car Wash Field. Then they turn around on Tuesday, head down to Reinert Volunteer Park in Grants Pass to play the Nuggets for a doubleheader to wrap up that season series in Area 4 play. So looking forward to that coming up. For the Docs here in the tournament, it's their home tournament, and they're hoping to be playing on the final day, but tonight they've got to get a win. If they hope to try and play on Sunday, that would alleviate any sort of possible tiebreaker scenarios. If the Docs win tonight, they will be playing tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the third-place game. And then following that, you've got first for second place games going on in the next two games. The winners of those play in the championship game at the end of the day. So Docs are eliminated from championship contention here in this tournament, but they could still make the third place game and play at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. They have to, well, pretty much if they win, they're into the third place game. If they lose, it could be a tiebreaker scenario with Grants Pass and Northwest Diamond Sports. The head-to-head doesn't break up any of the tiebreakers, so you would go to runs allowed. And right now, Northwest Diamond Sports would be out on that tiebreaker, runs allowed. They've allowed more than anybody else in that matchup. And also, Grants Pass is done. They've played their 4 games in the tournament. They allowed 20 runs. The Docs have played 3 games in the tournament, and they've allowed 19. So if the Docs were to lose and they want to try and win the tiebreaker, they have got a very tight margin to try and keep it in place. So that'll be one of the storylines going out throughout tonight's matchup as the Docs take on the Post 6 Barbers. The Docs do have 2 wins against the Barbers in a doubleheader that was played here earlier at home this season. Second and third games here at home this year. Third and fourth games on the season for the Docs. So they do have a couple of wins against against the Barbers. In fact, the last time the Barbers lost, it was against the Docs here on June 12th at Champion Car Wash Field, losing 5-4 and 9-8, a couple of walk-off wins for the Docs against the Barbers in those matchups. And the Docs will try to pull off some of that again here tonight, get the win, and get into that third-place game to play tomorrow at 9 a.m. So we look forward to that. We've got another break coming up here as we make our way through the SoCo Coffee Company pregame show. Again, SoCo Coffee Company, they help get your day started with things like fresh pastries, organic smoothies, or one of their many espresso bar menu items. They are helping us get the broadcast started with the SoCo Coffee Company pregame show. You can find them conveniently located just off of I-5 at exit 108. So check them out as you get your day started. We will have a look at your starting lineups coming up here as we get ready for first pitch. Plus, we've got a night full of excitement coming up for you here on the radio. And if you did not know, we do stream Doc Stewart's baseball games. The live video stream is online at 541radio.com. You can also find it on our YouTube channel, 1490 The Score on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel and follow Doc's Baseball all throughout the summer. And you can sign up for notifications so you get the alerts when we go live on the video player at on our YouTube channel there. So get signed up. You can go ahead and get the subscribe button there on our YouTube channel and follow Docs all throughout the summer. Looking forward to having you there with us. Video streaming of Docs Baseball is presented this summer by the Cow Creek Tribe, and we appreciate their sponsorship for Docs Baseball this summer online at 541radio.com. I think we are getting close to getting ready to go here, and hopefully we will be able to do that. I know we are running late. Games earlier today, you had the Northwest Diamond Sports. They were taking on Laces Baseball earlier today. They lost 6-4 in that matchup. And so Laces Baseball getting a win. Then Diamond Sports taking on Grants Pass. They lost 7-1 in that matchup. Grants Pass won 7-1 against Diamond Sports. Then it was Medford beating Klamath Falls 13-6. And Medford defeating Mountain Time earlier today. Medford goes 4-0 in tournament play as well, as they would beat Mountain Time 7-1. And then Springfield just got a win against the Post 20 Dirtbags. Score of, I believe it was 14-0 at the end of that one that Springfield wins there. So Springfield will be your 2 seed in the Severson division, Medford the 1 seed, and then after that it will be, I believe Klamath Falls will be the 3 seed in the Severson division on one side. The Portland Barbers have a chance to try and lock up the number 1 seed with a win tonight. Laces Baseball is the 2 seed, and then it's the Docs or Grants Pass will be your 3 seed tomorrow in that matchup there. So still some stuff to be determined there. As we make our way towards first pitch, want to say thanks to some of our sponsors here. Thanking Good Vibration Solutions for home theater and automotive audio. You can feel it at Good Vibes. Also by DC Farmers Co-op, where everyone is welcome to shop. Plus, there's also our sponsor, Mahalo Heating and Air Conditioning, your best choice for the finest indoor comfort control. You can give them a call at 672-6707. Docs, they are headed out there to go and hand over the starting lineups for tonight's matchup. Docs wearing the blue tops. Roseburg across the chest in orange. Numbers on the front and the back in orange. White trousers tonight. Blue socks for the Docs. The blue caps with the orange R on the front. On the other side is the red tops with the black numbers on the front and the back outlined in white. White trousers. Black caps with a red bill. The Boston Red Sox style B on the front for the Post 6 Barbers. All right, we are getting ready to go. Let's go ahead and get that final break in. I think I filled enough airtime as we've got the national anthem coming up. When we return, it's just about time for your first pitch for tonight's matchup. We'll have your Oak Hills Golf Course starting lineups. This has been your SoCo Coffee Company pregame show. We wrap it up, and we head over to the start of tonight's ballgame. When we come back after this 2-minute break, this is Docs Baseball on 541radio.com and on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
And the hope of the brave.
Our national anthem tonight as we are just about to get underway here. Final game of day 4 of the Father's Day Tournament. Welcome in, everybody, here to Bill Gray Legion Stadium at Champion Car Wash Field. Joey Keyran here with you for another night of Docs Baseball, and happy to have you here with us. Well, here we go. It is just about time for the first pitch, so let's get things set up for you. It's time now to look at our Oak Hills Golf Course starting lineups. You can get your golf adventure started with the Triple Play membership to the Umpqua Golf Club. Play Oak Hills, Stewart Park, and Myrtle Creek golf courses with just one membership. You can find out more by heading to umpqua.golf. Your starting lineup for the Post 6 Barbers led by head coach Joe Duran. It'll be Nathan Martinez leading things off in center field, followed by Kieran McAlpin, the DH, who will bat for the starting pitcher tonight. Stanley Shoppy is in left field, batting third, followed by Drew Fritz, the catcher. Jonah Hergert at first base bats fifth, followed by Cole Belden, the third baseman. Diego Robinson will bat seventh, starting at second base. The shortstop, Caleb Watson, hitting eighth, and rounding out the starting nine will be Grant Coons for Post 6 Barbers. That is a look at your Oak Hills Golf Course starting lineup. And we'll get a look at the defensive alignment for the Docs here in just a moment. On the mound tonight from Roseburg High School is Evan Corbin. We'll have your first pitch here in just a moment. All right, back to it here. Had to adjust our camera there. Realized that it was pointed the wrong direction. So I'll apologize for the moment of sounds from the ballpark there for everybody here at the ballpark tonight. All right, we are ready to go. On the mound, Evan Corbin, the right-hander from Roseburg High School, going to be facing off against this Barbers roster. And his first pitch to the lefty, Nathan Martinez, is in for strike one, and we are underway. The 0-1 pitch lined out towards left field and right to Logan Klopfenstein. That'll be your first out as we get things underway. We will take a look around the diamond at your defensive starters. It's presented by Cooper's Pest Control. When you're looking to build your best defense, call Cooper's Pest Control to protect your home from those summer bugs. We'll get that in a moment as the first pitch swinging for Kieran McAlpin is out to right field, knocked down by Dominic Titone and fires back in. It is a one-out double for the Barbers. Found the alley in right center, did McAlpin, and he's on at second base. Cooper's Pest Control, make sure you give them a call. They're your locally owned bug assassin, 673-0363. One on, one away. Stanley Shoppy, the left fielder, will bat with a man in scoring position. Behind the plate, Knox Hubbard catching for Evan. They're very familiar with each other after the high school season. A pitch just missing outside to start off for Stanley Shoppy. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball will hit the inside corner to even it up. Out at first base, Jay Stoffel from UCC and Roseburg High School. At second base, Sebastian Watson from Roseburg. At third base, Kate Johnson from South Umpqua High School. And at shortstop, Dawson Gillespie from Roseburg High School. Ball in the air for Shoppy. Deep left field on the run. Klopfenstein and Jet Black both racing to it. That ball hits at the base of the wall. A long double to left center field for an RBI. Stanley Shoppy will get the post 6 Barbers on the board. That one hops at the wall. Ricocheted off the wall. It took a high bounce, and Jet Black had to wait for that ball to come down before he could get his mitts on it and send it back in. One out, back-to-back one-out doubles against Evan Corbin. And the Barbers will take a 1-0 lead. Drew Fritz, the DH, will bat. He swings and misses. The ball goes through the legs of the catcher, Hubbard, and out to third base will go Shoppy. So runner now at third base with one away. In the outfield, rounding out the starting defense as we look around the diamond, Logan Klopfenstein in left, Jet Black in center, and Dominic Titone in right. That's your starting defense tonight for the Roseburg Dr. Stewarts. The 0-1 pitch from Corbin, breaking ball, sliding to his right, and Hubbard knocks it down to hold the runner at third. Defense playing in with their toes on the grass here on the artificial turf at Champion Car Wash Field. The 1-1, breaking ball misses low and outside. An early 1-0 lead for the Barbers. Fouled back for strike two. The Barbers coming in with a 6-game winning streak. Again, mentioned the last time they lost was here at Champion Car Wash Field against Roseburg, against the Docs. Docs looking to pull off some of that magic again, although Evan Corbin has fallen behind. 3 balls, 2 strikes. A full count pitch outside for ball 4. Walk issued. Runners on the corners for the Barbers. 5-hitter. Jonah Hergert will dig in.
Next batter, the first baseman, number 2.
Hergert starting at first base. Right-handed batter from Mountainside High School, class of 2022. Courtesy runner on for the catcher, Drew Fritz. First pitch for Corbin to Hergert is a strike. Out at first base running is Andy Miller. Courtesy runner for the catcher, Drew Fritz. Runner going, swing and a miss. Throw down to second base, sails high, and time called. The batter was in the way of the catcher. They will move the runner back to third. Then move the runner, or the runner stealing back to first. It's going to be batter's interference. And the batter is out. This is the third time already this season that we have seen this. But his momentum took him right into the path of Knox Hubbard trying to throw to second. So Hubbard will get the put out.
Next batter,
batter's interference. Third time this. I don't know if I've ever seen a season where that has happened so often, especially early on. Runner going again. They throw to second. Runner gets in, and the runner steals from third to come home. So it all ends up working out. Stolen base for Andy Miller. 2-0 lead, and then Stanley Shoppy steals home. Now going to try and take third. The ball one hops into Cade Johnson, and Andy Miller's got 2 stolen bases. At the plate, a 2-0 count for Cole Belden. All the action's been on the base paths for him here. He swings and misses for strike one. Two balls and a strike against the third baseman, Cole Belden. Takes high for 3-1 count. So the Docs will have their work cut out for them. They've given up 2 runs already, so now it pretty much comes down to they need to win. It was kind of already that, as a swing and a foul ball back to the screen makes it a full count. It was pretty much already a case where the Docs had to win, but they have now given up more runs than Grants Pass did in their 4 games. So the Docs will need to win tonight to try and get into that third-place game tomorrow. The 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Big strikeout for Evan Corbin. He goes upstairs and gets Cole Belden to chase. It's a Mountain Mike's Pizza strikeout to finish things off here in the first inning. 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no Docs errors and 1 man left on base for the Barbers. We go to the bottom of the first. It is 2-0. The Barbers in front. Docs coming up to hit on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 14.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Come back here for the bottom of the first inning, a 2-0 lead for the Barbers. We take a look at the Oak Hills Golf Course starting lineups for Roseburg Dr. Stewart's, led by head coach Jeremiah Robbins. Cade Johnson will lead things off, starting at third base, followed by Dawson Gillespie at shortstop. Jeb Black, the center fielder, hitting third. Jay Stoffel at first base will bat cleanup. Dominic Titone in right field batting fifth, followed by Sebastian Watson, the second baseman. Knox Hubbard, the catcher, hits seventh. Evan Corbin, the pitcher, will bat eighth. And Logan Klopfenstein in left field will be your 9-hitter for the Docs. They face right-hander Connor Werner. Werner, a right-hander, 6 foot, 160 pounds. Fires in the first pitch against Cade Johnson for ball one. The 1-0 pitch in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Johnson, the leadoff man. A 1-1 pitch fouled away. Johnson in the leadoff spot. Yesterday, well, he, like everybody else, struggled at the plate. He was 0 for 3, did get a walk, had 2 strikeouts. Docs yesterday, last night, had just 1 hit against Laces Baseball as a 1-2 pitch is up, 2-2 count. Oak Hills Golf Course is part of the Umpqua Golf Club Triple Play. You can play at Oak Hills in Sutherland, Stewart Park in Roseburg, Myrtle Creek Golf Course with 1 membership, the Triple Play membership. Find out more at umpqua.golf. Full count now for Johnson, trying to lead things off for the Docs with a runner on base as they try to come back from a 2-0 deficit. The full count pitch off the hand, slow roller towards short, picking it up. Watson Stone, throw to first, not in time. An infield single, a jam shot. Cade Johnson got it on the handle, but that one dribbled towards short. And Caleb Watson Stone running in, trying to make the play, cannot get it to first base in time. And the Docs will have their first hit of the ball game. Every first hit of the season for the Docs is presented by MSK True Value. Make sure you don't swing and miss with your next project. Head to MSK True Value and Building Supply, located in Myrtle Creek and Tri-City. First pitch now outside to Dawson Gillespie for a 1-0 count. Moving up in the lineup card a little bit. They shook some things up. Moving Gillespie into the 2 spot from the 3 hole. Pickoff throw gets away. Heading for second base will go Johnson. And he'll hold up at second. That'll be the first error of the night. That one going on the pitcher, Connor Werner. Werner, the right-hander, will get a quick visit from Coach Joe Duran after the pickoff throw. Werner from, actually, I don't know what high school he was from. I could not locate that information on what I was looking at earlier. Not listed on the printed roster that we got from the Barbers. Maybe it's in the program here. Got 3 rosters for him. Here we go. Connor Werner from Aloha High School, class of 2021. And Werner will now break things up here. A quick visit there for the Barbers. Only 1 base hit given up so far. They've got a 2-0 lead, but apparently a reason for some concern for Coach Duran as he sprints out there early. They're playing for the number 1 seed still, so it's a ball laced to left field. That one's a fair ball. No, they call it foul. That looked like it landed right on the chalk line. Down the left field line, called foul. Whew. That was by inches. That looked fair. And the crowd is murmuring here. They wanted a fair ball there. So back to the plate will go Gillespie after almost having a possible extra base hit. He'll have a 1-1 count. Oh, man, so close. They were waving around Cade Johnson from second. The 1-1 pitch, a breaking ball will bean Dawson Gillespie. Already action in the bullpen for the Barbers. Runners at first and second with nobody out.
Next batter, the center fielder, number 18, Jet Black.
Got a lefty throwing in the bullpen for the Barbers. That's Jackson Coons from Liberty High School. Up to bat will be Jet Black. Runners at first and second with nobody out. Back pick to second base, and in safely will go Johnson as the second baseman, Diego Robeson, will tumble over the top of the runner. We'll look around the diamond at the defensive starters for the Barbers here in the first. 2-0 lead, post 6 in front. Ooh! That one at the last second, Jet Black turns his head and it glances off the brim of his batting helmet. That almost got him in the face. Bases are loaded. And now it looks like even more urgency going on out there at the bullpen for the Barbers.
Number 9, Jace Stoffel.
So Jackson Coon's going to have to start warming up a little faster. Bases loaded with nobody out. Docs yesterday were 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Can they change it? Up the middle for Jay Stoffel. It's a base hit. 1 run in. Game tying run around third. Heading for the plate. The throw offline. The throw to third will be in time to get Jet Black, but the Docs score 2 on a single by Jay Stoffel, and they tie this one up. Stoffel ends up at second on the throw to the plate. Jet Black thrown out at third base. Scoring was Dawson Gillespie. So 2 runs in. Docs back in this ball game. A runner out at second base with 1 out now. And Dominic Titone, who had the only hit last night for the Docs. A single in the second inning. The lone hit the Docs had yesterday, he'll step in. Docs with already 2 hits in this ball game, and it's only the bottom of the first. First pitch outside, a 1-0 count. Whole new game now. Pitch outside, Titone ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. The put out on Jet Black will go down as 8-2 to 5. The throw from the center fielder, Nathan Martinez, to the catcher, Drew Fritz, and then to the third baseman, Cole Belden, to get Jet Black, who tried to go first to third. Ground ball right side for Titone. That'll move Stoffel up to third base, 2 away. Let's look around the diamond at your defensive starters, presented by Cooper's Pest Control. Behind the plate is Drew Fritz at first base, Jonah Herger, Diego Robeson at second. At third is Cole Belden. Caleb Watson-Stone at short. In the outfield from left to right, Stanley Shoppy, Nathan Martinez, and Grant Coons, your starters around the diamond for the Barbers. Your defensive starters, again, brought to you by Cooper's Pest Control, your locally owned Bug Assassins. Call them at 673-0363. Just outside for ball 1 to Sebastian Watson, the second baseman. Two balls and no strikes now for Seabass, the second baseman. Strike taken on the inside corner makes it 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike with 2 down and Jay Stoffel at third. Ground ball towards short, stumbling a bit out of the box. Watson racing to first, but will not beat out the throw from Watson-Stone. Docs get back into it, though. They scored 2 runs here in the bottom of the first to tie it up. 2 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 Barbers error and 1 man left on base. We go to the top of the second inning, squared up at 2 apiece on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM. Welcome you back here to Champion Car Wash Field for tonight's contest. Docs need a win in this one to play tomorrow at 9 a.m. for third place. And they have fought their way back after falling behind 2-0 in the top of the first. They scored 2 in the bottom of the first to tie it all up. First pitch from Evan Corbin to the 7-hitter Diego Robeson. Robeson is in for a strike. The 0-1 pitch fouled away and quickly an 0-2 count. And the Barbers played twice yesterday here in the tournament. They won 4-2 against Grants Pass and 11-2 against Northwest Diamond Sports. The 0-2 pitch low to Robeson. Yesterday, Diego had 2 hits in that ball game and had 4 RBI in game 2 against Northwest Diamond Sports, the 11-2 victory. So a nice day that he's coming off of. He'll reach for a breaking ball, slowly hit towards second. Watson fields, throws to Jay Stoffel on the run. Makes a very accurate throw to retire Robeson. 1 away. Charging in, he gloved. Didn't really have a chance to kind of square it up and get the proper fielding technique. He had to just do it on the run and then across his body, kind of back behind him, throwing to first base to retire the runner there. Strike on the first pitch to Caleb Watson-Stone, the shortstop. The 0-1 from Corbin, fouled back for strike 2. He has come out performing well here in the second after getting touched up for 2 doubles in the first. I got to check in with the guys that have been here a little bit more often than I have. I've been here for the Docs games pretty much only, as a check swing foul ball will send the ball out of play. Staying alive will be Watson-Stone. Got to check. I'm curious if anybody's hit the ball out of the park so far this tournament. Seen some balls well struck deep into the outfield, but I've not seen one leave the ballpark in the air. I have seen a ground rule double so far in this tournament. So we'll check in on that. I'm kind of curious. A 1-2 pitch. Reaching again, check swing, dribbled back to the mound, off the rubber and fielding. Evan Corbin will fire to Jay Stoffel. There's 2 down. That'll bring up the 9-hitter Grant Coons. Coons is the right fielder and wraps up the first time through the lineup card for the Barbers. First pitch swinging, line drive shot, gets into center field. Third hit of the game for the Barbers. And takes us back to the top of the lineup. A line drive shot went past Evan Corbin and could not make up the distance up the middle. Sebastian Watson couldn't get there either. A 2-out single for Coons in the top of the lineup here. Nathan Martinez will bat. He flew out to left field in the first. On a ball well struck, just carried enough and went pretty much right to Logan Klopfenstein in left field. First pitch, knocked down by Hubbard. Back to first base does go Grant Coons. This Barbers squad very aggressive on the bases. Surprised that Coons was not heading for second with a ball that was in the dirt. Just outside on the second offering to the lefty, Nathan Martinez. He's got a 2-0 count. Two balls, no strikes with 2 down. There's one on the outside corner. Evan Corbin will get back into the at-bat. Nathan Martinez here from Century High School, a senior there this last school year, graduating. The runner going, the pitch high, and no throw down to second base for Hubbard. So stolen base for Coons. He took off perfectly timed. 3 balls and 1 strike. Lights starting to come on, and not having to fight the sun as much tonight for the fielders out there. As the ball hit towards Jay Stoffel, bobbles a bit, but he'll take it himself to the bag to retire the side. Sun is setting back behind the trees down the left side of Champion Car Wash Field here. The lights coming on as we're going to have a late one tonight here in Roseburg. Top of the second, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. Go to the bottom of the second inning. Doc's coming up the bat in a tie ball game, 2-2 here on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Docs baseball this season is presented by Current Orthodontics. A healthy, attractive smile means confidence inside and out. Call Dr. Peterson at 541-672-5721. Tie ball game 2-2 and a must-win for the Docs if they hope to try and keep playing tomorrow. Third hit batter of the ball game now for starting pitcher Connor Werner, as he will hit the leadoff man here in the second for the Docs. Knox Hubbard gets his way on base. Appreciate Knox spending some time with us talking before the game in the pregame show. As a part of our player interview presented by BTB Moving, they provide labor services in Douglas County and around Oregon. They're veteran-owned, affordable, dependable, efficient, and careful. With senior and veteran discounts available, you can book now. If you've got to move, you're going to a new house, maybe you need to put some stuff in storage, you just got stuff that's too big that you can't move on your own, get in contact with BTB Moving. 541-315-0122, or you can find them on Facebook at BTB Moving. They helped me and my wife and I should say. That is more proper English. They helped us move when we bought a home a couple of years ago. Did a great job. Appreciate all the hard work that they put into it. Affordably priced. It was a good option. One on with nobody out as Evan Corbin will bat. The pitcher looking to help himself out here. He'll lay down a sac bunt fielded by Werner. He throws to first. Up to second base will go the runner. It's a courtesy runner on for the catcher, Knox Hubbard. It's Ever Lamb that's out at second base running.
Next batter, the left fielder, number 4.
So a sacrifice bunt for Corbin puts a man in scoring position. Logan Kloffenstein will bat next for the Docs. First time up in the 9 spot. He pops it up foul back behind home, landing in the metal bleachers. Good crowd out here tonight on a wonderful night for baseball. It was a warm one today here in the Umpqua Basin, as it has been throughout the tournament. I think reached a high around 85, 86. Now in the 81 as the sun is starting to set. It's breaking ball outside. 1-1 count for Kloffenstein. But, hey, a lot of shorts, T-shirts, tank tops, everybody out here having a good old time tonight at the ballpark. And it is great to see the fans back here at the games. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. We were seeing some fans last year in the abbreviated season we had, but there was not nearly as many. And now we're getting a chance to see everybody out here rooting on the Docs. It's a lot of fun. Ground ball towards third base, backhanded by Belden. He'll throw to first. It skips in. They get the out there. Up to third base will go Lamb. Jonah Hergert picking that one at first. A long hop from Belden. Nice play at first to complete the out. Docs with a man at third and 2 away. That brings up the top of the order. Cade Johnson reached on a single in the first, an infield ground ball single to shortstop. 2-2 ball game here in the bottom of the second. Both teams scoring 2 in the first inning. First pitch, Werner gets in for a called strike. He's got a quick-looking windup out of his stretch. Fast twitch, leg kick. Kind of a lot of moving parts there. Gets a 1-1 count against Johnson. Just kind of seems to be A lot of fast twitch type of movements in his windup. Comes set. Breaking ball. Going opposite field. Johnson out to right field, caught by Grant Coons to retire the side. So neither team able to do anything in the second inning. Both teams leaving a runner in scoring position, and we stay tied at 2. For the Docs, no runs on no hits, no errors, one man left on base. Top of the third we go. Docs baseball here on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter, a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm and disaster that threatens my community. I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Top of the third inning here on a beautiful night for baseball at Champion Car Wash Field. Portland Barbers, the post-6 Portland Barbers, taking on your Roseburg Dr. Stewarts. 2-2 ball game as we go to the top of the third. Kieran McAlpin will bat, another lefty. He had the first double of the game for the Barbers and fouls off the first pitch he sees from Evan Corbin. Docs Baseball is brought to you by Chuck Swarman Family Auto Repair. Are you ready to go where life takes you? Breaking ball just missing outside for Corbin. Evan Corbin, he's given up 3 hits in the ball game. 2 runs as the ball fouled away again by McAlpin. Evan Corbin was the Southern Oregon Conference, which was the made-up conference this year for Roseburg High School and their competitors. Normally they play in the Southwest Conference, although the Southern Oregon Conference used to be the name, as the ball popped up in the air by McAlpin on the infield. Johnson calling for it, and he'll make the grab. 1 down, Stanley Shoppy will bat. But the Roseburg playing Grants Pass, Medford schools, but you add in Ashland, Eagle Point, Crater into the mix for this Southern Oregon Conference this year with the regional scheduling that they did. And out of all those teams, Evan Corbin was your Southern Oregon Conference Pitcher of the Year in his sophomore season at Roseburg High School. He misses low for ball 1 against Stanley Shoppy, who had the RBI double in the first. Back-to-back doubles there in that first inning. So a pretty good sophomore year, to say the least, for Corbin. He gets now a slow roller. Picked up by Stoffel, covering the bag. Right there to make the play is Evan Corbin. Corbin, when he plays defensively, plays at first base, so he is familiar and comfortable covering the bag. He makes the put out. Jam shot there for Shoppy going opposite field. He grounds out, 2 down.
Number 23,
Drew Fritz will bat. The catcher walked back in the first inning. He'll bat here with nobody on and 2 away in the top of the third in a tie ball game. First pitch swinging is fouled away. Ground ball sharply hit towards the Docs bullpen. Docs in the third base dugout, the home dugout here at Champion Car Wash Field. The Barbers in the first base dugout. In-ground dugouts with the brick facade. 1-1 count as the pitch outside to Fritz. They've done a lot of upgrades here at Champion Car Wash Field in the last couple of years. With the return of UCC baseball, the support of Umpqua Community College has definitely helped, along with some of the sponsorships from the community. A 2-1 pitch, low, 3 balls and a strike. Obviously, the biggest upgrade they've had and the biggest remodel has been the artificial turf. A lot of that money coming from Champion Car Wash. I guess the field sponsorship name. D.R. Johnson Lumber providing some funds to help get a new scoreboard, which lights up the night sky here at Champion Car Wash out in left center. You can actually read all the numbers now. So a lot of great sponsorship, community support for baseball here at Champion Car Wash Field. The ball fouled up on the 3-2 pitch. Is fouled away, unable to get there in time is Jay Stoffel. So we'll do it again. 3-2 with nobody on and 2 down. Full count pitch here for Drew Fritz. Just got a piece of it out in front of that one. So we'll stay at the full count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the full count pitch for Evan Corbin. After giving up 2 hits in the first inning, he has settled in nicely, and he retires the side in order, getting another Mountain Mike's Pizza strikeout, his second of the game. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Go to the bottom of the third, still a 2-2 ball game. Docs and Barbers here on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Current Orthodontics.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion.
Bottom of the third inning, and a good one here tonight. Docs, last night after that loss against the Laces baseball team, falling 10-0 with just 1 hit, I asked a question of Coach Robbins, what's the biggest area he wants to see some improvement as they go in today, and he said compete. Want to see the guys go out there and show a little fight. I'd say we're seeing that so far tonight. 2-2 ball game going to the bottom of the third. Tonight's game brought to you by the Smile Station. They're your destination for aesthetically crafted smiles. Boy, you can just... The atmosphere tonight just seems a little bit more buzzier, and maybe it's the fact that it's a tie ball game, and last night a little quiet because the Docs only had the 1 hit, but good murmur going on with the crowd here tonight. Dawson Gillespie leading things off for the Docs, swings and misses at the first pitch. The 0-1 from Connor Werner will get Dawson Gillespie for a second time. That one just grazing his front arm. Didn't look like it got much more than just the sleeve of the jersey, but that is enough. And for a second time, Gillespie will get on base with a hit by pitch. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 so far in the ballgame for Werner. The first pitch to Jet Black is in the air. On the run will be Martinez. Circling underneath it, reaches up, will secure the baseball. And that'll be the first out of the third inning for the Docs. Jet Black now 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning as well. After a bit of a shaky start,
batter number 9, Jace Stoffel.
Connor Werner has settled in too, much like Evan Corbin has. Runner going. Hit and run on. That pulls the shortstop away. He fields, throws to first, and it will beat Jay Stoffel. Stoffel reaching for that ball, pokes it to short. If he had gotten around on it just a little bit more, might have found the gap, but able to recover. Watson Stone gets to the ball and throws out Jay Stoffel at first. Dawson Gillespie was taking second on the pitch. He'll get in. Not a stolen base for him, though, because of the hit and run. Dominic Titone up 0 for 1. He grounded out to second in the first inning. Ball in the dirt. Oh, out at second base. Gillespie might have had a chance to try and take third, but ball knocked down by Fritz behind the plate. Werner got a mound visit early in the first, and then I think after hitting a batter in the second inning, got another quick mound visit from Joe Duran, the head coach. As a pickoff throw to second, not in time. Close, but I think the hand just gets in before the tag on Dawson Gillespie out there. So after a couple of mound visits from the coach and some action in the bullpen early, Werner has settled in and seems to be out there for at least a little longer. He's fallen behind 2-0 against Dominic Titone. Titone from Roseburg High School. He gets hit on his back heel. That's an interesting place. You're not going to see a hitter wear a pitch on your back heel. But that ball goes behind him. He flexed his knees so that his butt and his thighs were out of the way, and it just tailed and hit that back heel for the left-handed batter. That's different. But that is the 5th hit batter in the ball game for Connor Werner. First pitch to Sebastian Watson gets away, and the runners will both move up 90 feet. So as I was saying about Werner, he's settled in, but now has found himself struggling with the hit by pitches again and gives up a wild pitch there. Misses low against Sebastian Watson, who grounded out to short in his first at-bat, and now a 2-0 count will prompt another visit by Joe Duran. We saw some action. It was Jackson Coons that was throwing in the bullpen earlier, a lefty. And we'll see if they make a change on anything here. There is no action in the bullpen right now for the Barbers. Tonight's game brought to you by Fisher's Hearth & Home, serving Douglas County for over 30 years with the largest selection of wood, gas, pellet, and electric stoves and fireplaces in the area. Well, from the NBA tonight, a Game 7 going on. The Milwaukee Bucks knock out the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, all knocked out. They were the super team in the East. Ground ball to short for Watson. The throw over by Watson Stone is going to get it. Second ground out to shortstop for Sebastian Watson, and that will finish off things here in the third. Take a look at some of your other news and notes from the world of sports. Some cool stuff going on up in Eugene for some local athletes. We'll talk about that when we come back. Plus, we go into the 4th inning with the game tied 4-4. Stocks baseball we go into the 4th inning, game's tied 2-2. Docs baseball here on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Kern Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Kern Orthodontics."
At Brook Communications, our job is to get results for your business, period. We can take your story and tell it to the people you want to reach in a way that compels first-time clients to become repeat customers. We get them through your door so you can do what you were meant to do. Proclaim your sales message to the largest audience of any media company in Douglas County. Brook Communications dominates through the power of 5 radio stations and 541radio.com. Results amplified. Locally owned. Brook Communications.
Top of the 4th inning, again a 2-2 ball game here. Joey Keyran with you tonight here on The Score, and also streaming at 541radio.com thanks to sponsorship from the Cow Creek Tribe. Evan Corbin will lead things off on the mound again in his 4th inning of work. It's Jonah Hergert that will bat. Hergert was called out on a batter's interference in the first inning. He takes a strike for a 1-1 count. A ball and a strike. Missing low. Evan Corbin falls behind 2 balls, 1 strike. So the NBA world, the Milwaukee Bucks advancing on after knocking out the Brooklyn Nets in Game 7 in overtime tonight. 113-111 in that game as a ground ball. Knocked down by Jay Stoffel, but the first baseman can't field it as he dives. A belly flop to get to that one. Knocked it down with the glove, but couldn't get back to it in time to try and make a play at first. That'll be an infield single for Jonah Hergert. 4th hit of the game for the Barbers. So the Bucks will move on. They will be in the Eastern Conference Finals. And they will play the winner of tomorrow's Game 7 between the 76ers and the Atlanta Hawks. 115-111 final score, by the way. Ball fouled off. Updated, I guess. I had saw it said final at 113-111, and then I just checked it again. It says 115-111 for the final there. But tomorrow, Game 7, Atlanta and Philadelphia. The winner moves on to take on the Bucks. A ball slapped out to right field by Cole Belden. Will drop in. Dominic Titone had to wait for that ball to come down. Also having to wait for it to come down, Jonah Hergert doesn't advance to second overly quick because if that ball was caught, he had to get back to the bag. But back-to-back singles here in the 4th inning for the Barbers. They've got runners at first and second with nobody out. Also going on up in Eugene right now are the Olympic trials for track and field at Hayward Field up there, and there's a couple of Douglas County natives that are competing for a spot on the Olympic team. Probably kind of long shots, but still nonetheless cool that they're up there trying to see if they can make it into the Olympics. Up to bat will be Diego Robeson here in tonight's ball game. He is 0 for 1. Squares to bunt. He'll take a breaking ball outside for a 1-0 count. The Docs charging in at first base is Jay Stoffel. Evan Corbin will have to field on the third base side as Cade Johnson will stay home to defend third. A 1-0 pitch for Robeson. He squares to bunt again. He'll put it down third base side. It will be fielded by Corbin, but he will not be able to make a play, and that's an infield single for a bunt, and the bases are loaded. That's 3 straight singles to start things off here in the top of the 4th for the Barbers, and now Caleb Watson-Stone, the shortstop, will bat, trying to give the Barbers a lead back. Today up in Eugene at the Olympic trials, a former Doc actually competing. There's a pitch in the dirt for Corbin. He's got a 1-0 count against Watson-Stone. Former Doc Stewart, Zach Holland, competing in the javelin. He now attends UCC, a track and field athlete there. In the javelin, he was 6th after the quarterfinals, or the qualifying round. As the ball fouled away, will get out of play for Watson-Stone. He's got a 1-1 count. So Holland in 6th place. He was top 12. That puts him in the finals as he tries to see if he can win the event and make it to the Olympics. A 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Knox using the checks protector to knock that ball down and keep it in front of him. Holds the runners. Bases loaded with nobody out. Doc's playing in a bit at the corners, playing for the double play up the middle. Still early in this ball game, so they may be willing to give up the run if they can get 2 outs. The 2-1 pitch is in the air to right field. That should drive in a run on a sac fly. Catching is Titone. He'll send it in, and he throws to third. Well, on line to go to third to hold the runners. Tagging and scoring is Jonah Hergert. So a sac fly for Caleb Watson-Stone. Picks up an RBI, 1 away. The runner's holding. So first and second with 1 out. A 3-2 lead now for the Barbers. Grant Coons will bat. He had a single in the second. Breaking ball and the hitter went after it for strike one. Check swing. He tried to hold up but could not. So Zach Holland today making his way into the finals. That's pretty cool for that. Former Roseburg Doc, Glide High School, and UCC Riverhawk. So no one breaking ball stays high for Corbin. Coming up tomorrow, running in the 3,000-meter steeplechase in the qualifying rounds will be former Roseburg High School student athlete Mahala Norris, now a senior at the Air Force Academy, as the ball fouled back by Grant Coons for strike two. She was a national champion at the NCAA track and field championship meet that happened in Eugene last weekend. Now she's in the Olympic trials there in Eugene, trying to make it on the Olympic team. Pretty spectacular there. 1-2 count. Corbin delivers. That ball lined out to left field. Charging in. Kloffenstein catches, and they are going to double off the runner at second. Cole Belden thought for sure that was a base hit, and he was going. Had the blinders on. Didn't even see that ball hit the left field. He thought for sure it was a base hit, and he was doubled off by a mile. So the Docs give up one, but a double play to finish it off there as Logan Kloffenstein sends it back in after the catch. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It is 3-2. The Barbers in front on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM at 1490 AM.
Get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil. Get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Bottom of the fourth inning now for the Doc Stewarts.
Going to the bottom of the fourth, it is a 3-2 lead for the post 6 Barbers out of the Portland metropolitan area. Doc's giving up one there in the top of the fourth, but limiting the damage. On the mound, Connor Werner still throwing for the Barbers, misses low to Knox Hubbard. Knox comes into the at-bat. He was hit by a pitch in the second inning. He'll take outside. Let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Doc's Baseball on 541radio.com and on the score. We resume the at-bat here for Knox Hubbard with a 2-0 count after a visit to the mound. Both pitches have been a little bit erratic there for Connor Werner. And so that prompts a visit to the mound for Drew Fritz, the catcher. The 2-0 pitch outside and high. And starting out the fourth inning, Knox Hubbard with a 3-0 count. A pitch outside for ball 4. That is 4 pitches and a walk for Knox Hubbard. For Connor Werner, that is the first walk he has issued, but again, he has hit 5 batters in the game. Ever Lamb will come out to run for the catcher again. So courtesy runner on at first base, Ever Lamb. Evan Corbin will bat. He laid down a sac bunt in the second, and they play in, expecting that he may do it again. He does square to bunt late and takes a strike on the outside corner. Doc's Baseball brought to you by Cascade Community Credit Union, belong to Douglas County. Looking a little hazy out east of us here. at Champion Car Wash Field. There's a bunt pushed down the first base side. Werner looked to second and will just take the automatic out at first. Throws there to retire Evan Corbin, who has laid down 2 sack bunts so far in the ball game. So the pitcher has put a runner in scoring position again. Logan Klopfenstein will bat. He is 0 for 1 with a ground ball to third. Haven't heard any reports of possible wildfires in the area, but that does not mean that it is not happening here. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything in my email yet. Usually get some alerts about those for my news reporting duties we get sometimes. 1-1 count here for Klopfenstein, but it kind of looks a little hazy. We've gotten to the point where we kind of can recognize when maybe there is a wildfire smoke in the area from somewhere. It's off in the distance, but it kind of looks a little hazy, like it could be possible wildfire smoke. We will keep our fingers crossed that that is not the case, and maybe just some low-lying clouds off in the distance or some hazy clouds in the area. 2-1 count here for Logan Klopfenstein. The sun is setting. The reason I noticed it kind of giving a pink hue out there against some of those hazy clouds as a ball fouled away, a 2-2 count, as the sun starting to make its way towards the horizon here in the Umpqua Basin. We've hit 9 o'clock, so we are on our way towards the official sunset for the evening. Lights starting to take full effect. Klopfenstein goes low out to left field. Diving attempt. It goes off the glove for Shoppy. And he got to go track it down. Only to second base will go Lamb. He didn't want to try and press his luck here. But he does get into second. He probably had to be a little cautious on going too hard in case that ball was caught. Actually, no, excuse me. He was already at second. Ever Lamb out there running for Knox Hubbard was already at second base. He went back to the bag to make sure in case that ball was caught that he wasn't going to be caught off the bag. So no advancement on the base hit to left field for Logan Klopfenstein. And the runners are at first and second, and a 1-0 count for the leadoff man, Cade Johnson. Johnson is 1 for 2 in the game. He takes outside for a 2-0 count. I guess sunset officially, according to my phone, was officially at 8:56 tonight, so 10 minutes ago. 2-0 pitch. Bounced outside. Nice backhand scoop. A throw down to second. Keep an eye on that. Ever Lamb turns and looks. That ball down to second base by Drew Fritz went well wide of the bag, but the shortstop, Watson Stone, able to track it down. At the dish, Cade Johnson, a 3-0 count, and here comes another mound visit. Doc's threatening to try and tie this one up here in the bottom of the fourth. It's a 3-2 game, a 1-run lead, and Connor Werner knew what was coming. He hands the baseball off to Joe Duran, who sprints out to the mound. 3-0 count for Cade Johnson as a new pitcher will take over. We'll have all the details. It looks like it will be the lefty to take over on the mound for the Post 6 Dirtbags. Connor Werner not happy with himself as he tossed his glove into the dugout from about 10 feet away. We go to the break. We've got a call to the pen brought to you by Shelby and Migulana Construction. We'll have all the details on the switch when we come back after this on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
This is Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Here in the bottom of the fourth inning, we've had our first call to the pen, brought to you by Shelby and Migulana Construction, your local leaders for any project, big or small. 40 years of quality, affordable work. You can give them a call at Shelby and Migulana or visit their website, webuildhouses.com. So the lefty coming in is going to be Riley Harbaugh. Pretty sure I saw that Jackson Coons had been warming up out there. Coons also a lefty, but it'll be Riley Harbaugh, a left-hander from Banks High School, class of 2022, that will take over on the mound. So Connor Werner goes 3 innings and a third. In that time, he's given up 3 hits. He walked 1, hit 5 batters, and he did not record a strikeout. So 3 1/3, gave up 3 hits. Right now would be credited with 2 runs, but the 2 runners on base go to his total as well. So if they come around to score, they would go to Connor Werner. He walked 1, no strikeouts, 5 hit batters. First pitch to the batter, Cade Johnson, on a 3-0 count, was in for strike 1, and he'll take ball 4. So that'll put a runner on again. Bases loaded with just 1 out.
Next batter, number 10, Dawson
And
Gillespie.
that'll bring up the 2-hitter, Dawson Gillespie. The pitch here for Riley Harbaugh with the bases loaded. Gillespie hits a sharp grounder to short. It's fielded there. The throw to first. Did he get it? No, he got pulled out the bag. Docs will tie the game. So the Docs get 1 in as the throw not on target on the relay to first for the double play that would have ended the inning. So they get 1. Scoring was Ever Lamb running for Knox Hubbard. Klopfenstein now at third, and on at first is Gillespie. 2 down. It is a tie ball game, 3-3. The first pitch here from from Harbaugh is outside for ball 1. That was a sharp hit ball by Dawson Gillespie to short. He'll get on with the fielder's choice. Out at second base was Cade Johnson after walking. Ground ball up the middle for Jet Black. Will get into center field. Another run comes in. Docs lead 4-3. So Jet Black will drive in Logan Klopfenstein, who had reached on a single here in the 4th inning.
Next batter, number 9, Jay Stoffel.
Up to second base goes Gillespie. On at first is Jet Black with his RBI single. Runners at first and second. Riley Harbaugh has not been able to get the Barbers out of things here in the 4th so far. He'll get a strike on the first pitch to Jay Stoffel. The cleanup hitter is 1 for 2 with 2 RBI so far tonight. The 0-1 pitch for the lefty. Harbaugh fires low and inside. The 1-1 pitch. Looking into the glove intently there for Drew Fritz to get the sign. And Harbaugh delivers, gets a swing and a miss out of Stoffel for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch here for Stoffel, outside. So it'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 runners on and 2 outs. Harbaugh trying to get through it after coming in for Connor Werner here in the fourth. That ball out towards the alley. That's going to get in for Stoffel. That's extra bases. Docs will add one. A second run coming in. Stoffel's headed for third. Gillespie and Black Bull score a stand-up triple for Jace Stoffel. And the Docs lead 6-3. Stoffel getting the dugout pumped. He blasts another one. He has hit some deep balls. And I was talking with Coach Robbins about this. He has not been a hitter since his junior year of high school. He lost his senior year to the pandemic. He was used strictly as a pitcher at UCC. He has not been at the plate in years, and he is doing a great job this summer batting for the Docs. He comes up big there with a two-out triple to right center, going opposite field on that one, and up to bat will be Dominic Titone, who takes inside for ball one. Docs on top 6-3. So now Connor Werner, he is on the hook for the loss at the moment. Riley Harbaugh has also given up runs. There's a pitch outside, 2 balls, no strikes. So make it 4 runs total for Connor Werner. And now 2 runs in against Riley Harbaugh for the 6-3 advantage. The lefty Harbaugh trying to get through this fourth inning after coming in, inheriting a 3-0 count against Cade Johnson with 2 runners on. He walked him and then has now promptly given up a single and a triple here in the fourth inning. At third base is Jay Stoffel. It's a 3-0 count for Dominic Titone, who's been hit by a pitch and grounded out to second base. The 3-0 for Harbaugh. Misses for ball 4. And we continue on here in the fourth. 9th hitter to the plate for the Docs. Runners on the corners. Scoring so far here in the fourth inning. Knox Hubbard, it was Ever Lamb scoring for Knox Hubbard. Logan Klopfenstein, Dawson Gillespie, and Jet Black all coming across. Runners on the corners with 2 down. And up to bat will be Sebastian Watson. So Docs bat through the lineup. First pitch at the top of the zone for a called strike. Docs Baseball today brought to you by Dr. Alanson Randall, accepting new patients at 541-378-6694. The 0-1 swung on. Watson behind that pitch on the inside corner for an 0-2 count. He's grounded out twice to shortstop. He'll try to find a way through this 0-2 count with 2 down and runners at first and third. Docs leading 6-3 here in the fourth. Pickoff throw to first base. Back in will go to Tone. Lefty on the mound, just stepping off and throwing all in one motion there. No leg kick involved. The 0-2 pitch. Another throwback to first base and Titone in standing up this time. Docs they have to win this game if they hope to play for third place tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. Right now a 3-run lead, trying to get their third win against the Post 6 Barbers this season already. The 0-2 pitch. Watson pops it up. It's on the infield, going to second baseman Diego Robeson, who will make the catch to retire the side. But the Docs send 9 hitters to the plate here in the fourth. They score 4 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors for the Barbers, and there were 2 men left on base. As we head to the 5th inning, Docs are leading at 6-3 on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
66. Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Oh, we got ourselves a ball game here. Docs lead 6-3. Evan Corbin on the mound trying to keep it going. Docs baseball brought to you by B&D Meats, located down in Winston. It's grilling season. You know, we were here for Docs baseball season, but it's also grilling season when you're at home. So stop by B&D Meats and pick up something for the grill today. It's Father's Day weekend. They may not be open. I don't know if they're open on Sunday, but, it wouldn't be a bad thing to maybe get something to grill for Dad on Father's Day tomorrow. First pitch swinging here to start out the 5th inning. A ground ball to first by Nathan Martinez. And Martinez will ground out as taking it to the bag himself is Jay Stoffel, 1 away. Kieran McAlpin will bat with 1 out and nobody on.
Next batter, number 18, Kieran McAlpin.
McAlpin is 1 for 2 with a double back in the first inning. Evan Corbin threw 4 innings, 4 and a third innings so far. He's allowed 6 hits, 3 runs. He's got a 2-0 count here against McAlpin. 3 runs, 6 hits. Not too bad there as he gets a foul ball and a 2-0 pitch. He has struck out 2 and one walk in the game. The 2-1 pitch. Chop that one down the first base side. Will stay foul. And the count will go 2-2. I thought it might have hit the front foot for the left-handed hitter McAlpin. Might have hit his front foot in the box, but apparently did not. Knox Hubbard chasing that one down the first base side. If you missed our interview with Knox here at the start of the game, we'll have that up online for you here throughout the season, so you can go back and learn more about Knox Hubbard, tonight's starting catcher. Swing and a miss on the off-speed 2-2 pitch. And there is the third strikeout of the game for Evan Corbin. And all Doc Stewart strikeouts are presented by Mountain Mike's Pizza, making sure your next pizza night is not a swing and a miss. That's Mountain Mike's Pizza, the way it ought to be. 2 down. Up to bat will be Stanley Shoppy. Shoppy is 1 for 2 with a RBI double back in the first. On the mound, Corbin taking some time there. Now into his windup, fires, misses outside for a 1-0 count. Docs, on the other hand, tonight, so far through 4 innings, they have 5 hits, 6 runs. Ball out to right field. Dominic Titone will take it. One hopper. Opposite field single for a second hit of the night for Stanley Shoppy. 1 on and 1 away. 2 outs here in the 5th inning. That'll bring up Drew Fritz, the cleanup hitter. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the third.
Next batter, number 23, Drew Fritz.
So if a win tonight for the Docs, they would play in the third place game tomorrow. Figure out who that is. First pitch, breaking ball, heading for second will go Shoppy. Throw down there is just going to be a bit behind the runner. 1-0 count. Shoppy taking second on the wild pitch. Docs leading by 3 here. So Medford's the number 1 seed in the Severson division. Docs are in the Withers division. High and inside on the 1-0 offering from Corbin. And that'll prompt a quick trip out to the mound for Coach Jeremiah Robbins to have a conversation. Just out there to refocus Evan, possibly. Talk to strategy for his young pitcher, who will be a junior next year at Roseburg High School. So looking at the standings in that Severson division, the cross division for the Docs, Medford was the number 1 seed. They'll play for a title tomorrow. You had the Dirtbags were the 4 seed. They went without a win. Mountain Time will be your 2 seed. And K Falls, I believe, will be your 3 seed. Springfield, the 4 seed. And, Dirtbags were the 5 seed. The 2-0 pitch here for Corbin. Gets him to pop it out to left field. This should be playable for Klopfenstein. Backpedaling. He never turned and ran, but he backpedals. He sends it back in. Look out. I think Klopfenstein had lost track of the number of outs, thinking that he needed to send that back in to hold the runners. And that ball will go all the way close to home plate. Didn't quite make it to home, but close to it for the final out. So the Ducks able to hold the Barbers without a run as Drew Fritz flies out to left field to wrap up the top of the 5th. It is still 6-3 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Ducks in front on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM. Welcome you back here to Champion Car Wash Field. I've been corrected a little bit here on the standings from the Severson division, so we'll take a look at that as we could be seeing the Docs play for third place coming up tomorrow here playing in the third place game. I don't know if technically you'd get third place. It's the matchup between the 2 third place teams from each division as a pitch misses to Knox Hubbard, who will begin the 5th inning. He is the leadoff batter for a 3rd time tonight. 2nd straight inning that he leads off the game. He has been hit by a pitch and walked. First time facing the lefty Riley Harbaugh, and he takes a strike for a 1-1 count. Knox Hubbard is a left-handed batter, right-handed thrower. And now that I remember that, I wish I had asked him about that in our pregame interview. What got him to bat left-handed? Not often you see a guy that's a right-handed thrower and a left-handed batter. It's not uncommon, but it's not overly frequent where you see that. 2 balls and 1 strike for Knox here. So the Post 6 Barbers, they are the number 1 seed because of the tiebreaker no matter what. So win or lose here tonight, they will play as the number 1 seed out of the Withers division. They have the head-to-head tiebreaker against Laces Baseball, which finished 3-1 in pool play, as that is now the count for Knox Hubbard, 3 balls, 1 strike. So even if the Barbers lose here and finish 3-1, they've got the tiebreaker against Laces Baseball, who is also 3-1. So the Barbers will be 1, Laces Baseball will be 2. As a pitch misses high, it'll be ball 4, and for a 3rd time tonight, Knox Hubbard will get a free pass to first, and then the courtesy runner, Ever Lamb, will come out for him. Leadoff man on base for a 3rd time for Knox Hubbard, and the Docs have had the leadoff man on base every inning.
Next batter, number 12, Evan Corbin.
1 on with nobody out. Riley Harbaugh will face Evan Corbin, the pitcher, who has laid down a sac bunt in his 2 at-bats so far, and he'll try again. He'll put it down first base side, a nice bunt there, fielded by Harbaugh. Underhand flip to first. They'll get the out there. So Knox Hubbard has gotten on base, 2 walks and a hit by pitch, and right behind him, Evan Corbin each time lays down a sac bunt to move Ever Lamb, who is running for Knox Hubbard, to second base. So pretty consistent there with the results in all of those at-bats. Man at second with 1 away, and Logan Kloffenstein batting. He had a single in the 4th. He's 1 for 2 tonight. The first pitch to Klopp, and it beans him. So another hit by pitch tonight for Doc's batters. Got him on the leg. That will be the 6th batter that has been hit by a pitch for the Docs tonight. Top of the order, Cade Johnson. He was the first batter to face Riley Harbaugh. He was at the plate with a 3-0 count when Harbaugh came in. He saw 1 strike and then got a walk. Just outside for ball 1 on the first pitch. So the Docs in the Withers division, they are playing for 3rd place in their standings, which would get them into a game tomorrow. If they lose tonight, it'll be Grants Pass that gets the 3 seed. Docs would finish 4th and not play tomorrow. If they win, they're 3. Grants Pass is 4th and doesn't play tomorrow. The 1-0 pitch. Johnson takes it to center field. A couple of stutter steps and now settles underneath it. Nathan Martinez makes the catch. 2 down. Dawson Gillespie will bat here with 2 away and runners at first and second. Gillespie is 0 for 1. He's been on base twice with a hit by pitch and reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th, driving in a run. The first pitch here for Harbaugh against the 2-hitter Gillespie. Harbaugh fires in, misses inside. Now on the other side in the Severson division, they are all complete there. Medford's your 1 seed. They went 4-0. The 2 seed is Mound Time. They went 2-1-1, a tie against Klamath Falls. It'll be Springfield is the 3 seed. They went 2-2. Klamath Falls 1-2-1. They finished 4th, and the post-20 Dirtbags finished 5th, 0-4 in the tournament. Out towards right center on the run out there. Grant Coons able to get there with plenty of time to retire the Docs here in the bottom of the 5th. Well, they threaten a bit with the 2 runners on base, but can't bring anybody around. Docs still lead 6-3 as we go to the top of the 6th. Docs looking to get a win and play Springfield tomorrow in the matchup with the 2 third-place teams and the 9 a.m. game on Championship Sunday. Back with the top of the 6th inning. It's Docs Baseball on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Top of the 6th inning. Post 6 Barbers trying to make their way back into this one. Trying to keep a 6-game winning streak going. A 1-0 count right now for the leadoff man. That is Jonah Hergert, who will take strike 1 to even things up. Still Evan Corbin out there on the mound throwing for the Docs. Corbin into his 6th inning of work. Fastball misses low and inside for a 2-1 count. Out of his windup for the righty, Corbin off-speed breaking ball is popped up, foul, and gets out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jonah Hergert is 1 for 2 tonight. The 2-2 pitch from Corbin. Breaking ball. Did not miss by much. Count will go full. Tonight's game brought to you by Flyaway Travel. Book your travel plans with their travel experts. Now located at 1445 West Harvard Avenue in Roseburg. Ball 4 on the full count pitch. A lot of pitches real close to the zone there. Just could not get it in for a called strike 3. So for Evan Corbin, that is the second walk that he has issued to the Barbers tonight. The first one came in the first inning.
New batter, number 33, Andy Miller.
We'll get a new batter here for Cole Belden, the third baseman. Andy Miller will chop it to Cade Johnson at third. He goes to second to get the lead runner. He kind of bobbled a little bit, so took an extra time to get it to second. Sebastian Watson there, and the throw a little bit low, so kind of handcuffed him. So the exchange not great there, but they do get the lead runner. 5-4 the put out to retire Hergert at second. And Andy Miller will get on at first in a fielder's choice and his first at-bat. First pitch misses low and inside.
Batter number 34, Joe Brickmiller.
This is another new hitter taking over for Diego Robeson. The first pitch low, back pick down to second for Hubbard, not there. Spencer Holland up to bat. He'll hit one right side to the second baseman. Watson fields, throws to first. They'll get the out there. Up to second base goes Miller. So Spencer Holland grounds out to second.
Next batter number 4, Caleb Stone.
2 down with a man at second base. And Caleb Watson Stone will bat. First pitch high from Corbin. No action in the bullpen for the Docs as we get into the late stages of this ball game. Pitch in the dirt. So actually, I believe that was Joe Brockmiller that was up to bat in that last one. He was wearing the number of Spencer Holland. At the plate here, Caleb Watson Stone with a 2-1 count. Evan Corbin with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th will get a strike across to make it a 2-2 count. Watson Stone is 0 for 1 at a sac fly for an RBI back in the 4th. And off the mound will step Evan Corbin. He's trying to get through the 6th inning. And the Docs may be willing to let him try and go the distance here. Leave it in his hands all the way through. Going on today also, here in some local high school sports, we had Roseburg Wrestling down at Districts today. Sounding like things were going pretty well for Roseburg Wrestling down there. Trying to qualify as many wrestlers into a 6A tournament going on at Newburgh High School coming up next week. So good luck there to Roseburg Wrestling. I hope they did well. Check in. I'll see if I can get a message to Coach Steve Lander to find out. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Fought it off. Staying alive. That one bouncing off the netting in front of the dugout for the Barbers. Ricocheting high into the air. The 2-2 count. Went around on the check swing, strike 3. It's another Mountain Mike's Pizza strikeout for Evan Corbin, his 4th of the night. And that'll retire things for the Barbers here in the top of the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Docs are leading 6-3 on top of the Barbers on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter, a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm and disaster that threatens my community. I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Bottom of the sixth inning, Docs baseball for you tonight from Champion Car Wash Field. I think we're all feeling a little bit better after what happened yesterday where the Docs got one hit and blanked in a 10-0 loss. Stadium seems to be buzzing with a little bit better atmosphere here tonight. Docs lead 6-3. Leading things off will be Jet Black, who laces one into the parking lot for strike one as he faces off against the lefty. Riley Harbaugh still out there throwing, took over in the fourth inning. He has given up He's given up 2 hits and 2 runs in his time on the mound so far. The 0-1 pitch is high for ball 1. Docs with 5 hits in the ball game so far. Looking at the numbers, 6 runs on 5 hits, no errors. 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error for the Barbers. A 1-1 count to Jet. He takes low and inside for a 2-1 count. Jet is 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI single back in the fourth. He was hit by a pitch in the first, was cut down at third, trying to go first to third on a single by Jay Stoffel. The 2-1 pitch grounded towards third, going to a knee to pick it up. The third baseman fires across the diamond. I don't believe it's Cole Belden anymore. At third base is Caleb Watson-Stone as they've moved some defensive stuff around with those pinch hitters that came in last half inning. They stay in the game and change around the defense. So Watson-Stone retires Jet Black. 1 out. Jay Stoffel will bat 2 for 3 tonight with 4 RBI. He's got a single and a triple. Big night for him. First pitch takes outside for ball 1. His triple came against Riley Harbaugh back in the fourth inning. Andy Miller taking over at shortstop for the Barbers as a pitch bounced in. 2 balls, no strikes. So Watson-Stone moved to third. Miller takes over at second, or excuse me, at short. And I'm going to guess that Joe Brockmiller takes over at second. Nope. That is Stanley Shoppy at second base now as a pitch low and outside. 3-0 count. So Shoppy moves in from left field to go to the infield at second base. That means a new left fielder. The 3-0 pitch. High for ball 4. Jay Stoffel will get on base for a third time tonight. That'll bring up Dominic Titone, who is 0 for 1. He's been walked and hit by a pitch in his last 2 at-bats. Looks like Joe Brockmiller is the guy that is taken over in left field. First pitch in the dirt, bounces away from Drew Fritz, and up to second base goes Jay Stoffel. And now a visit out to the mound for Drew Fritz. And it does look like maybe we've got a new catcher in the game as well. Actually, Grant Coons, I believe, has gone behind the plate, which means we may have a new right fielder. Okay, it looks like it's Brock Miller in right field. 1-0 pitch here for Harbaugh. High for a 2-0 count to Tone. Two balls, no strikes to the lefty. Tone takes on the outside corner from the lefty. Harbaugh. Two balls and one strike. It's high. The count goes to 3-1 for Tone. Trying to figure out what number that is in left field. A no-hitter was going in Major League Baseball, but has now been broken up. Walker Buehler for the Dodgers against the D-backs. It came to an end. The Arizona Diamondbacks, what a season they've had. Set a Major League Baseball record for the most consecutive road losses. I think they hit 23 straight road losses, setting a new record in Major League Baseball. 3-1 pitch gets away. Heading down to first will go to Tone. Tone almost thought about going to second base, does not. So he gets the walk. Up to third base goes Jay Stoffel. So runners on the corners. One away. Sebastian Watson will bat and a visit out to the mound for Joe Duran, the head coach for the Barbers. Docs Baseball this evening brought to you by Barnes Heating and Cooling. Your complete energy company. Visit barnesheatingandcooling.com or give them a call at 541-459-1545. We are here in the bottom of the sixth inning. The 2-hour time limit would take us to just past 10 o'clock. No new inning starting after that, but if the Docs can get 3 outs in the top of the seventh coming up, they will not need to bat in the bottom of the seventh. They are basically 3 defensive outs away from playing tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock in the morning against the Springfield Timbers. Squaring to bunt, Sebastian Watson pops it up, and it'll land in foul territory for strike one. Just 1 out so far here in the bottom of the sixth for the Docs. A walk to Jay Stoffel and a walk to Dominic Tone have gotten 2 runners on base. Riley Harbaugh on the mound trying to get through this top of the sixth. His 0-1 pitch. Squaring to bunt again. Watson again will bunt it foul and in the air. That one getting all the way back to the netting. Oh-2 count with 1 out. Trying to bring in Jay Stoffel from third. Dominic Tatone's at second. The 0-2 pitch from Harbaugh. And it gets him. Beans him. That is the 7th batter to get hit by a pitch for the Docs. Bases are loaded with 1 out. Sebastian Watson on base for the first time. He was 0 for 3 coming into that at-bat. Stepping up will be Knox Hubbard, who has not recorded an official at-bat tonight. I guess I looked down. I just assumed that they were going to give Sebastian Watson first. There had to apparently they had a discussion about it first. Sure did look like it got him. So I'm not sure what the conversation was about there, but Coach Robbins was down at the plate. The umpire was there looking at it.
Next batter, Knox Hubbard.
Watson was showing them his elbow that got hit by the pitch. He gets awarded first, so bases loaded with one out. Knox Hubbard batting. First pitch swinging out to right field. That drops in for a hit. 1 run in. They're sending in a second run. The throw cut off. Won't make it to the plate. 2-run single for Knox Hubbard. Jay Stoffel scores. Dominic Tatone comes in to score. Going to second base was Watson. And the Docs now lead 8-3. Courtesy runner, Ever Lamb will come in for Knox Hubbard. Will get a round of applause as he heads back to the dugout.
Batter number 12, Evan Corbin.
So runners at first and second. 2 runs in so far in the 6th. And Evan Corbin will bat. He is 0 for 0 in the game with 3 sack bunts. And for the first time tonight, he will not be asked to square and bunt, and he takes strike 1. And his 3 previous at-bats, it had all come after Knox Hubbard led off an inning with either a hit by pitch or a walk. So with the leadoff man on, they asked him to move him over. Corbin taking advantage here, takes a big cut on the 0-1 pitch and fouls it off down towards the Docs dugout. 0-2 count. Docs trying to end a 2-game losing streak and trying to get their 3rd win against the post-6 Barbers and end their 6-game winning streak. They are in position to do so. The 0-2 to Corbin. Flares out to right field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Gets away from the right fielder, and the runners will keep moving. 1 run in. They're going to send around Ever Lamb coming in to score, and in with a triple will go Evan Corbin. Drives in 2 on a ball that took a weird hop off the turf and got away from the right fielder, Brock Miller, who has come in to the game. And that brings in more runs for the Docs. They're on top now. 2 more runs. They're on top 10-3. And we're going to get, I believe, a call to the pen here. So a triple for Evan Corbin. That was a ball that just got away from the right fielder. And they took advantage, the Docs did. 2 runs come in. Sebastian Watson scored. Ever Lamb scored for Knox Hubbard. And Docs with 4 runs here in the 6th inning lead 10-3. They'll have a runner at third with 1 out. And the entire infield is in, but I'm not sure if they're going to make a change. It does look like they'll make a change here. So it looks like we'll get a call to the pen, brought to you by Shelby and Migulena Construction, your local leaders for any project, big or small. 44 years of quality, affordable work. Call Shelby and Migulena or visit their website, webuildhouses.com. So they'll move some things around. We'll try and get all the defensive changes for you when we come back. After this 60-second break, Docs on top 10-3 here in the bottom of the 6th on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Current Orthodontics.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The Signature Service Oil Change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one Signature Service Oil Change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion.
Well, we bring in a right-hander. It's going to be Jonah Hergert, who will take over on the mound for the Barbers. As Riley Harbaugh comes out of the game. Harbaugh came in the 4th inning, got the final 2 outs there. He has just 1 out here in the 6th, so he pitches 2 innings. In that time, he gave up 4 hits, and he'll be credited with 6 runs so far. A 7th could come in if Evan Corbin scores from third. And we'll get you the rest of the line in a minute. Let me double check and make sure that does look like a courtesy runner. Ever Lamb comes in to run for the pitcher, the courtesy runner. Logan Kloffenstein will bat against the righty Hergert, and first pitch lines it into foul territory down the left field side for strike 1. Five walks for Harbaugh. No strikeouts. So after striking out 12 times yesterday, the Docs have not struck out tonight. As a pitch outside, a 1-1 count. So it's definitely a nice turnaround there, something positive for the Docs here this evening. They've also been hit by a pitch 7 times. The 1-1 check swing held off. Kloffenstein will take for a 2-1 count. Yeah. Connor Werner started out the game. He hit 5 batters, and then Riley Harbaugh hit 2. So 7 hit batters in this one. Some fireworks going off in the distance, which caught me off guard, and then I remembered that 4th of July weekend is coming up here in just a couple of weeks. The ball fouled away by Kloffenstein. He's got a 2-2 count with a man at third base. That is Ever Lamb running for the pitcher, Evan Corbin. Docs will be in Eugene for the Papa's Pizza tournament for 4th of July. I am hopeful to be on a quick vacation with some friends to do some camping that week, but we'll have somebody covering that for you up there. We may have radio coverage only, though, for that tournament. A 2-2 pitch. Jam shot up in the air, foul territory. The Barbers chasing and will run out of room. It'll stay a 2-2 count for Kloffenstein with 1 out and a man at third. There's going to be a couple of games here that I'm going to be trying to take some time off, trying to coincide with family to be able to do some stuff. Some are always very busy with Docs baseball, but don't you worry. We'll be leaving you in the capable hands of Kenny Sherman, and Dan Bain might get a chance to get in there as well and do a game. Those games most likely will probably be radio only. Some games next week and down in Medford for that Coach K tournament the Docs will be in, and then the following week in Eugene at the Papa's Pizza tournament for the 4th of July. So, but we'll have games at least on the radio and may get some on the video stream if we can work it out. But one way or the other, we'll have some broadcast coverage some way, somehow. Logan Kloffenstein with a 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive against Jonah Hergert. The defensive changes have been all over the place here. Hergert was the first baseman, so I think Brockmiller is now at first base. It's a ball out towards the alley in left center. That's going to drop in. Another run coming in for the Docs. Lamb will score. Into second base goes Kloffenstein standing up. 11-3, Docs in front. RBI single for Kloffenstein. Actually, an RBI double. 5 runs in here in the 6th. All of them going to the total of Riley Harbaugh. So man at second, 11-3 your score. Hergert will face off against Cade Johnson. First pitch, swing and a miss for Johnson, who is 1 for 3 tonight. So with that run coming in to score, that'll put the book to bed on Riley Harbaugh. The 0-1 pitch outside, bounces, knocked down by, I don't believe it's Drew Fritz back there anymore. I think it is Grant Coons. Knocks that one down. So that would be 7 runs allowed. 5 here in the 6th and 2 in the 4th by Riley Harbaugh, although the loss would be on the shoulders of Connor Werner, the starter for the Barbers. Right now, Jonah Hergert with a 2-1 count against Cade Johnson. Misses outside again. The count goes to 3-1. Docs are 2 runs away from ending this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Cade Johnson would represent that run. There's only 1 out. Out at second base is Kloffenstein. Swinging, a ball popped up, foul territory. Brock Miller, the first baseman, will not be able to get there. In fact, that one lands in the grandstands. Had fans scattering. Full count pitch coming up for Cade Johnson. Full count pitch as Docs try to put this one away. I'd say early, but we've almost hit our 2-hour time limit, so it's definitely not early. A full count pitch. Hergert winds and misses high and inside. Another walk issued for the Docs. Harbaugh did issue 5 of them. That'll be the first for Hergert, so that's 7 in the game. 7 hit batters, 7 walks, no strikeouts. That's a nice turnaround from yesterday. First pitch, a strike. Against Dawson Gillespie, the 9th hitter to the plate. The 0-1 outside. And it'll be a 1-1 count here for Gillespie. Gillespie is 0 for 2 in the game. And fouls it off. So it's a 1-2 count here for Dawson Gillespie. Again, he's 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch twice, reached on a fielder's choice with an RBI, flew out to right field in his last at-bat. A ball and 2 strikes, 1 out, and you've got runners at first and second. The runner at first is Cade Johnson. If Johnson and Kloffenstein, who's at second, come around to score, that'll end this one here in the bottom of the 6th. We may also end here as it is. We're about to hit the time limit, so no new innings usually starting after the 2 hours. So, not sure. A 2-strike foul ball for Dawson Gillespie. But it does look like the Docs, hey, look, I'll knock on wood, they are up by 8 and seem to be well on their way to hopefully playing tomorrow in the final day of the tournament. As the host team, at least you hope to be in the final day. As a ball up the middle. A touch on second for 1, throw to first for 2, gets away. A run will score. Gillespie will go to second. Docs will lead now 12-3. Out at second base was Cade Johnson. For the second out, the shortstop Andy Miller tried to turn the double play himself, but he misfired to first. So Dawson Gillespie get on with the error and then takes second base.
Next batter, number 18, Jet Black.
He takes second base on the air. I will say he gets on with a fielder's choice and takes second on the throwing error. So the game-ending run out at second base now for the Docs with 2 down. 1-0 count for Jet Black, who started off the inning with a ground out to third. 10th hitter to the plate for the Docs here in the 6th. A 1-0 pitch is low. The count will go to 2-0. The 2-0, Jet will take low and outside. The count goes to 3-0 against Jonah Hergert, the right-hander for the Barbers. .3-0 here for Jonah Hergert, trying to get the final out in the bottom of the 6th inning. He will get a strike across. 3 balls, 1 strike against Jet Black. So far here in the 6th, 5 runs in. Actually, that's not true. Logan Kloffenstein has scored. Make it 6 runs have come in. And ball 4 issued to Jet Black to put 2 runners on with 2 down. That'll be the second walk issued by Jonah Hergert. And out of the dugout comes Joe Duran, the head coach for the Barbers. So 1 run has been allowed by Jonah Hergert. He's got 2 runners on base with 2 down. Here in this 6th inning, Docs 6 runs in on 3 hits. There's been 4 walks and a hit batter here in the 6th inning. So 3 hits, 4 walks and a hit batter, all here in the 6th inning, and 6 runs have come in. And I think we've got another call to the pen. So a new man going to be on the mound again. The Barbers will make a pitching change, which is brought to you by Shelby and Miggy Atlantic Construction. We'll come back after a 60-second break and start wrapping up this one. We are close to it. It's pretty much all done but the shouting at this point in time. 60-second break, call to the pen. We'll get you the new details when we come back after this on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
At Brook Communications, our job is to get results for your business, period. We can take your story and tell it to the people you want to reach in a way that compels first-time clients to become repeat customers. We get them through your door so you can do what you were meant to do. Proclaim your sales message to the largest audience of any media company in Douglas County. Brook Communications dominates through the power of 5 radio stations and 541radio.com. Results amplified. Locally owned. Brook Communications.
Back here at Champion Car Wash Field in the bottom of the 6th with the Docs leading 12-3. It'll be Jay Stoffel at the plate to take on the new man, Caleb Watson-Stone, who will take over. And my defensive alignment has had so many crossouts out there anymore. He was at third base, I believe, as he takes over on the mound. He's got a 0-1 count as he got a foul ball on the first pitch to Stoffel. He misses outside, a 1-1 count. So Jonah Hergert goes a third of an inning. He gave up 1 hit. Right now it's credited with 1 run. There's a ball up the middle, knocked down by the shortstop. They get the final out at second. And we apparently still have time left on the clock, so I think we're going to the top of the 7th. So we go to the top of the 7th. It's a 12-6 ball game. Doc's in front, needing 3 outs to wrap it up. A sharp hit ball by Jay Stoffel, snagged by the shortstop, flip it to second base for the out of Jet Black. Docs need 3 to wrap this one up here tonight. Back after a 60-second break on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
First batter for the Barbers, number 10, Grant Coons.
Back here to go to the top of the 7th inning. Docs get they give up a hit, Leadoff man was Grant Coons, and he gets on base with a single on the infield.
Next batter, number 6, Nathan Martinez.
On the first pitch from Evan Corbin here in the 7th inning. Docs lead 12-3. A bunt attempt down the third base side will go foul for Nathan Martinez. Martinez 0 for 3 in the ball game. So one man on with nobody out in the 7th. The Barbers will need 9 runs here in the 7th inning to try and force the Docs to bat in the bottom of the 7th inning. Or the Docs need 3 outs to try and wrap up a win and move into the the matchup between third-place teams coming up tomorrow at 9 a.m. Swinging is Martinez this time. Belts it out towards right field. Underneath it, Dominic Titone retires the first out. Docs need 2 more. Coming up, we'll have your Roseburg Disposal post-game show, so stick around for that.
Next batter, number 18, Kieran McAlpin.
Kieran McAlpin will bat. He is 1 for 3 tonight with a double back in the first. When the Barbers did most of their damage tonight, 2 of the runs in the first, 1 in the fourth. He gets behind one out towards left center. Jet Black runs underneath it for the second out. Barbers already know they will be playing in one of the matchups, one of the semifinal matchups to play for the championship game tomorrow, so they may be willing to just let this game run out here instead of trying to make a big comeback. But if they do fall, it'll be their 3rd loss against the Docs here at Champion Car Wash Field, and it snaps a 6-game winning streak. First pitch misses low from Evan Corbin, who's trying to go for a complete game victory here tonight. He's now given up 8 hits in the ball game. Gets a strike across, the 1-1 count against Stanley Shoppy. One count with 2 down. Ground ball towards second. Picked up by Watson, flips it to Gillespie, and they will retire Coons at second base, and that'll wrap up the ball game. So the Docs are going to get a win. They snap a 2-game skid, and they will move to 4-4 on the season. The Barbers go to 11-4. The Post-6 Barbers will play against Mountain Time tomorrow at 2 in one of the semifinal games. trying to get into the championship game tomorrow night at 4:30. The Docs now will play at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning against the Springfield Timbers in a matchup of third-place teams. Game is over, 12-3, but we've got your Roseburg Disposal post-game show. Let them make the run to the dump for you. That's Roseburg Disposal. We'll come back after a 2-minute break and start to look back at this one for you tonight here from Champion Car Wash Field on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you can be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Well, we wrap it up here tonight from Champion Car Wash Field, where the Docs get the win this evening. 12-3 your final score. Before we take a look at the numbers, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Docs Baseball on the Score. It's the Roseburg Disposal postgame show. You can let them make the run to the dump for you. Give them a call at 673-7122. Joey Keyran here with you. Final score, 12-3. The Docs in front here tonight. 3 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors for the Barbers, 12 runs on 8 hits, and no errors for the Docs Stewarts here tonight. Leaving 6 men on base were the Barbers here this evening. Docs leave 10 on base, but they are able to bring around one of their better hitting nights of the season with 8 here tonight and a number of extra base hits. In fact, they had a couple of triples in tonight's ball game. Getting the win will be Evan Corbin, who goes the distance. A complete game win for him tonight. And taking the loss is going to be Connor Werner, who was the starting pitcher for the Barbers here this evening. They used 4 pitchers on the night. Docs using just the 1. 7 innings for Corbin, 8 hits allowed, 3 runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Werner, taking the loss, lasted 3 1/3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts, and he hit 5 batters. Tonight the Docs get beamed 7 times in the contest. They draw 8 walks in the matchup. They don't strike out once. So a nice turnaround from the 12 strikeout performance they had yesterday. We're going to go ahead and take the break. When we come back, we'll recap the scoring, individual stats, and wrap this one up. Got to be quick here tonight, as I'm sure everybody looking forward to getting home after a late one here. So we will come back after another 2-minute break and bring you the final segment of the Roseburg Disposal postgame show And for a full recap of tonight's game, make sure you pick up copies of the News Reviews print edition and check out the sports section there. We always look forward to having a recap of the game in the paper, although they were hoping that I would write that, and it's going to be a quick turnaround to make deadline here tonight. We'll have that for you, though, as we wrap things up here from Champion Car Wash Field when we return after this 2-minute break on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
At Kern Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Kern Orthodontics."
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Back here with the final segment of our Roseburg Disposal post-game show. You can let them make the run to the dump for you. 673-7122. Well, it was a 2-2 ball game after the first inning. The Barbers struck first with 2 runs in the first inning. A double by Stanley Shoppy drove in 1, and then he would score on a double steal, and that would bring in 2 runs in the first inning for the Barbers. But the Docs would get the 2 runs back in the bottom of the first inning. A 1-out single by Jay Stoffel scored 2 and tied us up. The Docs would trail, though, 3-2 after the top of the 4th inning. The Barbers would get a run to come in on a sac fly by Caleb Watson-Stone. Made it 3-2, but the Docs get 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th on 3 hits. They also had 3 walks in that 4th inning as well. They sent 9 hitters to the plate, scored 4 runs. The big hit was the triple by Jay Stoffel that drove in 2. Also an RBI single for Jet Black and a RBI fielder's choice for Dawson Gillespie, bringing in the 4 runs in the 4th inning. And the Docs would add 6 runs in the bottom of the 6th. They sent 11 hitters to the plate as they would pile it on against the Barbers here tonight. Again, Evan Corbin gets the win, taking the loss, Connor Werner. Taking a look at some of the offensive numbers real quick here for the Barbers. 8 hits in the ball game. Kieran McAlpin had a double. Stanley Shoppy had a single and a double in the game. And Jonah Hergert had a single. A single for Cole Belden. A single for Diego Robeson. And 2 hits in the game, both singles for Grant Coons. On the other side for the Docs, a single in his first at-bat for Cade Johnson. Jet Black was 1 for 2, make it 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Jay Stoffel had 4 RBI in the game, was 2 for 4 in this one with a triple and a single. He also walked and scored a run. Knox Hubbard was 1 for 1 in the game. He was walked twice, hit by a pitch, and had a 2-run single in the 6th. Evan Corbin goes 1 for 1 in the game with a 2-run triple in that 6th inning and 3 sack bunts. And then Logan Klopfenstein was 2 for 3 tonight with an RBI double in the 6th inning. Also had a single and scored 2 runs in there as well. So that is a look at the numbers here tonight. That's going to do it for us here as we pack things in here this evening. And tomorrow we'll have baseball action starting at 9 a.m. with your Doc Stewarts. They'll be taking on the Springfield Timbers tomorrow. That'll be a 9 a.m. start time, first game of the day, so we should start on time. 8:45 pregame show tomorrow morning here from Champion Car Wash Field, so tune in for that. Also, they'll be taking on the Timbers. Then second game at 11:30 will be Laces Baseball and Medford. They will square off in one semifinal. Then at 2 o'clock, the other one, Mound Time, taking on the Barbers. The winners of those 2 semifinals will play at the 4:30 game for the championship. So that'll be your 4 games coming up tomorrow here in the Father's Day tournament. Happy Father's Day to everybody coming up tomorrow as well. So we'll be back on the radio tomorrow at 8:45. We'll also have the game streaming on 541radio.com. Thanks to sponsorship from the Cow Creek Tribe. I want to say thanks to everybody for being a part of the tournament here tonight, including the Portland Post 6 Barbers. Thanks to head coach Jeremiah Robbins and the entire Roseburg Dr. Stewart's American Legion baseball program for allowing us to bring you another season of Doc's Baseball here on The Score. Thanks to Logan Bishop back in the studio again for the radio production here tonight. And as always, thanks to you, the fan, for tuning in for tonight's broadcast because, of course, without you, I'm just a guy sitting here talking to myself. I'm Joey Keyran. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning at 8:45 as the Docs take on the Springfield Timbers in a matchup of 2 third-place teams here in the Father's Day tournament. We'll have the action for you streaming live online at 541radio.com and right here on Douglas County's home for sports, The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM. All righty.